Thanks very much for that, Mike, and indeed thanks for all of this. Right then, on to Sunday night, and Simon entertained Niall from One Direction during the ad breaks. Oh, got your nose, whereas Dermot had spent most of the ad break in the little boys' room.
3 number ones.
And Cheryl pulled a classic prank on Simon.
Simon Cowell!
Although I think he quite liked the look of himself.
You are a horny little devil.
The show kicked off with a brilliant performance from former X Factor winner Alexandra Burke, which meant the inevitable return of this. Yes, Alexandra was looking forward to being reunited with the Jesus Light, but unfortunately, it was used and abused by Puck off of Glee. However, Alexandra went one better by coming as Jesus himself. Oh, it's just such a beautiful moment. It's actually making me well up a bit. Has anyone got some tissues? Anyone?
Alexandra Burke, come down!
Oh, thank you, Dermot. Thank you very much. Thank you. That is much better. Thanks, Alex. Cheers. See you later. Now, Alex was also joined on stage by some violinists dangling upside down.
So say you love me, or say you leave me.
Yes, it seems popping instruments up on the ceiling is quite the in thing at the moment. The Glee kids even had a drum kit up there. In fact, you could say it was drum-believable. I've got one too. Now, I've always admired Dermot's ability to go from a cheerful performance to the impending 5-minute warning using just his serious face.
This is your 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning.
Which gave us 5 minutes to enjoy a performance from the Black Eyed Peas. Yes, will.i.am and co performed their latest single on stage, and I was particularly impressed by their box-headed dancers, especially this one, who seemed to stand brilliantly still throughout. If only there was a way I could become such a talented dancer.
That's easy. Just buy my new dance workout DVD.
Oh, of course. Anyway, it was time to see which two were in the sing-off.
Mary is going to be taking on Cher in the final showdown. They will each sing a song they think can get them to next week's final.
It's an important decision.
What are you singing for us tonight, It's a man's world.
Yeah, bit obvious, bit ballady. Don't think Cher would approve.
Ballads have been done and I just want to bring a new twist to English music.
Yeah, a new twist. I cannot wait to see what she's singing.
What are you singing for us?
Every Time by Britney.
So after spectacular performances from both Mary and Cher, it was time to decide who the judges were sending through to the final.
I want Mary to go through to the final.
Person I'm sending through to the final is Cher.
Cher.
And so we had our final lineup.
One Direction versus Rebecca versus Cher versus Matt. One of them will win the X Factor.
But of course, sadly for Mary, it was time to leave the competition. I don't know why, but it felt like my heart had been ripped out.
Mary, you are the heart and the soul of the X Factor.
Performed your heart out.
She's singing her heart out, heart-wrenching.
So I put your heart and soul into it.
You're singing your heart out.
You really put your heart and your soul into your Save Me song.
To sing my songs with all my heart.
Because you have a heart, it worked.
She's the heart and the soul of the X Factor. It's Mary!
So we decided to get our favourite supermarket superstar to check out some of your questions, scan over some of your queries, and try and sign you up to a club card that you're not really interested in. Here's Mary.
It's very early in the morning, don't get smart. From Tesco's, let me see. I love the Chinese they do with all the little packets all wrapped up and all that would be lovely. Shirley Bassey would have been my dream. Being there with One Direction and mothering them was not an easy task, especially when Harry mooned you every so often. Absolutely nothing, thank God. The other day he said to me, I said, I have to go and get my makeup done. He said, I think you should. And then he broke his hair laughing. That's my Louis. That I'm a very strong woman. I have a talent that should be heard and should have been heard a long time ago. And that I'm also very wise. I didn't even realise that.
Thank you very much, Mary. Right then, the final is rapidly approaching and everyone has been getting into training mode, me included. I've mostly been doing sort of weights, as you can tell from my buff bod, but what have the contestants been doing to prepare themselves for the final?
It's the X Factor final!
Preparation for the final
One Direction boys are all practicing different things. Liam is practicing holding his microphone.
His swift central manoeuvre.
Zayn is practicing how to get rid of the human echo.
It's the final. Shh.
It's a final! No! Harry is practicing that shoulder lift.
I have to get this right.
Niall and Louis are doing press-ups.
6,002! 6,003! Yeah, Louis, dream on.
Cher's practicing her breathing.
Yeah, you just take very, very deep breaths.
Rebecca is making sure that she keeps her chin level.
I've been concentrating on looking up and not at my feet. I've been walking a lot because I tend to just stand there when I sing, so I've been like doing a few side steps.
Matt's biggest problem is hat or no hat for the final.
This is the chance for all their dreams to come true. Some people are peeing in their pants a little bit.
They've got to learn a winner single, they've got to learn a duet with a superstar.
Can't wait to sing my superstar duet. It will be amazing.
I'm just so lucky and honoured to get the chance to get just to be near this person.
The act that we are going to be performing with, someone who we've followed for a long time.
I keep having to pinch myself and realise where I am.
Right from the start we've wanted to collaborate with them.
It's all a bit of a dream, actually.
It's you, Wagner.
It's the end. It's the crescendo. It's the...
Doing it for the Scouts, yeah.
If we can't collaborate with Wagner, we could be going home.
Could be going home.
Good work, guys. I'm sure you'll all be fine for the final. It's next week. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, then please do share it with everyone you know. We've made that process very easy. And I say this every week. There are some buttons up there, one for Twitter, one for Facebook, and I bet some of you don't press them. I know who you are, so do it now. Seriously, you won't regret it. The sensation when you click on it is indescribable. Anyway, if you're on Twitter, do come and say hi to me. I am at Matt Edmondson, and get my attention using the hashtag #FFactor. And if you've got some photos or drawings that you want to submit for the final episode of the F Factor, which is on next Wednesday at 5:30, then all you have to do is send them to that address down there. As I say, we will be back next Wednesday, so do make sure that you watch the show. I'm going to leave you now. Bearing in mind there are some more clips to follow, but I will go in the traditional manner of joining in with one of the performances. And this week, it's the cast of Glee. See you next week.
Singer in a smoky room. Smell of tea perfume. Before it's smile, they can share the night. It goes